So real quick, I just walked back over to the entrance of Mount Pyre now, so we can chase after Team Magma again. Mount Pyre here is kind of like the Lavender Town equivalent. We have these Pokemon tombstones. It's kind of dark, but it doesn't have that same kind of atmosphere Lavender Town does, where the whole town surrounding it seems gloomy and sad. We're surrounded by water. Like, isn't that kind of strange that there's a burial ground out here? Also, instead of weird hex maniacs, we just have guys who are dressed up as Pokemon? At least halfway. Here we have TM30. Now we just gotta kind of take holes on our way back down and figure out how to go to where we need to go to. Maybe we actually don't go up those steps, instead we have to go out this door here. I don't quite remember this part of the game too well. I mean, we're quite a ways into the game, too. It's quite misty up here, as you can see. I'm not talking about the Generation 1 gym leader and the character who appeared often in the anime. And here we have some more Team Magma runs to fight. Again, very much mirroring Generation 1. How at the end of the Pokemon Tower we had all these Team Rocket grunts at the front, or at the top, lined up like that. It's kind of unfortunate that our Corphish fainted at this point, since it really could have used the experience from fighting these Anumal. And I know I could use a revive, but I'm not a big fan of using revives in the field. I mean, they're mainly meant to be used in battle so you can switch into something again, or if you're in some sort of gauntlet like the Elite Four. I mean, just out here, technically I could just fly to whatever town I would like. Oh, hey, Maxie again. Not you again. You've impeded our plans repeatedly, but this time you're too late. The blue orb that rested atop Mount Pyre, I, Maxie, claim it as mine. I finally can recognize my grand design. Come on, crew, it's SLATEPORT next. Oh no, this cannot happen. How could they take the blue orb? The blue orb and the red orb must never be separated. They belong together. Fine, you take the remaining red orb. Please take after that foul man and get the other orb back. Alright, sounds like a plan. Mount Pyre is where we calm the spirits of Pokemon that have passed on. This is a high place when... Wait, whoops, I skipped that. Let's talk to him again. Mount Pyre is where we calm the spirits of Pokemon that have passed on. This is a high place where one can see all of Hoenn. The disembodied spirits of Pokemon must find some solace here. Is it coincidence that you are here? Will you hear out my tale? A tale long told in the Hoenn region? It happened long, long ago. The world was wrecked by a ferocious clash between the Pokemon of the land and the Pokemon of the sea. The Pokemon of the land raised mountains and created continents. The Pokemon of the sea raged huge waves and carved out oceans. Their fierce duel raged without end. The world was engulfed in vicious storms and massive infernos. The red orb and the blue orb brought an end to the calamity. Light poured from the two orbs and becalmed the enraged adversaries. The pair, made docile, burrowed deep under the ground, where eventually they disappeared. So, isn't that a bombshell? This is kind of the lore of the Hoenn region, and I really like this. I think this is the first time in a Pokemon game they really take the time to dive deep into the history of the region itself, because, I mean, Johto and Kanto, there's some history around the Pokemon there, but not necessarily around the regions themselves. But here, when we have the half-water, half-land map, and there's the two different enemy teams going at it, it makes a lot more sense. It feels like it's rooted in the region's history, and I think that would be played well in the Pokemon Gen 4 games as well. Oh dear, what's going on here, Gabby? Yes, indeed, we intend to move ahead with our exploration. That's wonderful, Captain Stern. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to talk to us. We hope you can interview again with news of more discoveries. Off they go. What happened to your Stern? Phew. That was my first time to be filmed for TV. That was nerve-wracking. Oh, Jockey, you're looking great. Oh, thank you, Stern. Oh my. We made a huge discovery on our last seafloor exploration. We found an underwater cavern on Route 128. We think it's the habitat of a Pokemon that's said to have long been extinct. Captain Stern, I presume. We of Team Magma will assume control of your submarine. Your objections are meaningless. We expect your total cooperation. Just watch and learn what Team Magma has planned. What was that all about? It sounded like someone using a megaphone. Where did it come from? It's from the harbor. The submarine, they're trying to take it. Jockey, please come with me. Surely enough, Team Magma's already here. All that effort you spent following me here all the way from Mount Pyre. Actually, I just flew in my Swillow. But now, no one can stop us. No one! Or will you follow us back to our hideout in LILYCOVE City? Wait, why would you tell me that? Why would Team Magma steal my Submarine Explorer #1? They can't be after the slumbering Pokemon at the bottom of the sea. But even if I were to chase them, I don't stand a chance against them. Leave it to me, Stern. So, we need to head back to their hideout in LILYCOVE City, as they just kind of told us about. There, Whalmer! Leap out of the water now! Huh? What do you want? You're messing up our training, so can you get lost? Alright, so there's Whalmer blocking the way over there. Hey, you! Don't go near the cave in the cove. Why? You don't need a reason why. I'm an adult, so you just listen to me. Alright, there's some kind of cave in the cove, as he put it. Oh, what's this place here? LILYCOVE Museum. Oh, isn't that nice? Just like Generation 1, we have a Pokemon museum. Oh, wow. Look at all this cool stuff. Look at all these paintings. I like how we took the time out of our day when we're trying to save the world from this disaster that Team Magma's trying to cause, to just hang around and look at art. Also, you know what? While I'm wasting time, let me show off one other thing that's returning over here on Route 121. Up here we have a familiar returning thing from the original game, and I think it was in Gen 2 as well. We have the Safari Zone. Once again, we just get a certain number of steps, a certain number of Safari Balls, and all we can really do is just throw rocks and stuff at the Pokemon. Although, there's one other thing we can do in this area. As you can see, we can use Pokeblocks here, and actually, yeah, we can't even throw rocks at them anymore, which is kind of unethical, so I can understand why. We were able to make Pokeblocks near the contest halls, which were primarily just so you could increase your Pokemon's, like, beauty stats or whatever for contests, but here you can actually use it to attract Pokemon that are hard to get. And you know, I think that kind of makes the Safari Zone a bit more interesting, a bit more dynamic, overall better design, you know. Also here in this Safari Zone, we're able to use the Acro Bike, which is able to go on these things here and hop along. We can't do this with the Mach Bike, but we also can't go up the mudslides with this Acro Bike. And this essentially leads to a new area, and this has different Pokemon to catch, just like the original Safari Zone had other areas to it. And actually, there's another area where we can only get to with the Mach Bike, so if you want to get all the Pokemon here in the Safari Zone, like, well, Xatu here, for example. Hey, we had a Xatu in the last playthrough. Well, I'm afraid you'll have to get both bikes, which does take a bit of backtracking. Let's just go ahead and exit now, since we don't really need to catch anything. I just wanted to kind of show this off. Oh, I think I see it over there around the corner. It's actually... we got a surf to it, interestingly enough. How does Team Magma get here when they don't have any water-type Pokemon? I don't know. What do we have here? Oh, there's a Team Magma grunt walking about. Let's just walk in rhythm with him, I guess. Oh boy, we got some teleporting platforms. This certainly is an enemy team base of sorts. Hi. I like how he had an exclamation point in reacting to us before we actually got in his view. That was actually kind of immersive in a weird way. Like he actually noticed us there without him having to be directly in front of us. Also, this is the admin Tabitha again. How about that? It's interesting that the admin here has a fully evolved Camerupt. I wonder what kind of Pokemon the leader of Team Magma, Maxie, is going to be using the next time we battle him. While I was toying with you, our boss got through his preparations. Oh. Our boss has already gone on his way to some cave under the sea. If you're going to give chase, you'd better search the big, wide sea beyond LILYCOVE. But will you find it then? Alright, this is just stalling, I suppose. Well, it looks like Team Magma got away. So much for our plan to stop them here and now. You may have noticed, there's no gym here in LILYCOVE. Instead, this is all meant for story bits. And I guess for the atmosphere, you know, the massive mart, the museum, the motel. It's a cozy little place. But now, Team Magma has left over here, so there's no more Whalmer blocking the way, and we can continue on to the next town where we need to go. Route 124 here is our first kind of surfing route, and, well, you might notice a few deeper bits of ocean over there. Like, that'll be coming up later, but first we have to make to the next town before we can do anything. Over here we have this massive landmass, and you can kind of tell from looking at the Pokénav that this is this town here, Sotopolis. But we can't quite go there yet. Instead, we have to go over to Moss Deep City. Or do we go to Evergrande? I'm pretty sure we go to Moss Deep. This game is generally criticized for having too much water in it, and this kind of area of the game is exactly why. We're just kind of surfing around looking for the town. But also, I mean, if you're playing Pokemon Sapphire version, you'd be dealing with a lot of water-type Pokemon as your opponents. Plus, there's towns like SLATEPORT, you use the boat early on in the game. There's a lot of water in this game, admittedly. But I'd say it's about equal to the amount of land. I mean, we had the whole bit with Flannery and Lava Ridge Town, which is all, you know, by a volcano. Plus towns like Verdanturf are completely luscious and green. I'd say it's more water than most typical Pokemon games, but it's not a ridiculous amount, and I don't think it overshadows the rest of the game by any means. Oh, hey again, Lynette. Well, you're not Lynette, you just look exactly like her. But as this NPC here says, the gym leaders in this town are a formidable duo. Their combination attacks are like, excellent and wow. I wasn't giving the right voice that whole time, I don't care. But yes, the gym leaders here in Moss Deep City are actually 2 gym leaders. Yo, how's it going, champion-bound Jockey? The gym leaders here use Psychic-type Pokemon. If you go up against them with Fighting or Poison-type Pokemon, they'll inflict horrible damage. Plus, they'll come at you with outstanding combination attacks. If you want to win, you'll need to show them how tight you are with your Pokemon. Go for it! Alright, yeah, so we got a Psychic Gym. All the more reason I want Fred to evolve quickly, which I'll get into why. Oh, hello there. We do also have Pursuit with Bobby here, which is a Dark-type move, so it's pretty good, too. Plus, I mean, we have a lot of things that Psychic just doesn't resist, like Electric or Normal. Things that'll probably do okay, honestly. Now, where do we go from here? Oh boy, that just takes us back here. Okay. It should be noted that this is not the first Psychic-type gym. We had one in Generation 1, of course. Oh! Bobby is evolving, finally, into our final form. I feel like we evolved into Grovyle so early on in the Let's Play, but now, we finally reached the last stage. This final stage here is Sceptile. And I gotta say, I really like Sceptile. I like its design, I like its... the fact that it uses Leaf Blade with those cool leaves on its arms. I mean, Grovyle kinda had that too. But yeah, solid final evolution. It caps off the Trico line for sure. Because honestly, if it was just Trico and Grovyle, I probably wouldn't pick this starter in the first place. Also, I like how much of a behemoth Bobby is now compared to the Pokemon surrounding him on the menu right now with Tammy and Marvin. What a tease. We can kind of see the gym leaders around the corner there, but we can't quite just walk up to them like that. I will say, this gimmick is a lot better than Generation 1 Psychic Gym, and I was going to go into that, the fact that there was a Psychic Gym in Generation 1. I don't mind that they're repeating a lot of types in this game. Like, we already had a Rock-type gym before, we already had an Electric-type, we've already had a Psychic-type. But not only are there a lot more new Pokemon to kind of spice things up, but also, if every Pokemon game had the same type gym, I think it could still be interesting. You'd still get different puzzles within the gyms for the most part, but also the Pokemon you're using are changing with each generation, and that plays a huge role. That's why Generation 4 can be so incredibly difficult, is because you hardly get any fire types, and so any steel type you come across is going to be a pain. That's why in Generation 1, Lieutenant Surge's gym can be kind of a pushover, because there's Diglett right over next to the gym. And that sort of thing's why Whitney's Miltank is so incredibly powerful, because at that point, I think the only fighting type you can get is Machop. At least I'm pretty sure that's the only fighting type you can get. And honestly, in this game, that's why Watson was such a hard time, because I didn't have anything for him. And would you look at that, Fred is gonna be evolving. Now, unfortunately, Corphish only has one evolution, but you know what, that's okay, we look like a very complete and cool Pokemon. This here is CRAWDAUNT. Now, CRAWDAUNT is actually a part Dark type, which means we're going to be immune to most everything these Psychic Pokemon are going to try to do to us, and that's really nice. If you can beat me, I'll tell you your future. Oh man, we gotta beat this trainer. Suddenly I'm reminded of Kate Sith from Final Fantasy VII, or sorry, Cat Chi. There's Thunderbolt, that should do the trick, right? Yeah, there we go. And that might actually even be a level up for Marvin. If not, we're very close to leveling up. Oh, yeah, there we go. You will wage a terrifically intense battle with our gym leaders. The result? You won't hear it from me. I thought you said you'd tell me my future. Also, what does this do? Oh, I see. We changed up how one of those platforms works, so now we can glide across a bit. There have been switches along the whole gym I've been ignoring. Whoops. Yeah, now we go that way. I think that actually might lead to the gym leader, even. We need to hit one more switch. There we are. That'll take us directly to the gym leaders. But first, let's go and heal up our team. And that's honestly a really cool gimmick, how there's these switches you can use to eventually create a path to the gym leader. It kind of builds up to them in the right way, better than random teleporters in Sabrina's gym ever did. Oh, would you look at that? We have new Pokeballs here. These are actually some of the best Pokeballs in the series, even better than Ultra Balls in a way, I'd say. This ball here works really well on water and bug Pokemon, which are very abundant. And the Dive Ball here works even better on water-type Pokemon, specifically ones on the ocean floor. We'll get into how that all works in a little bit, but first we gotta buy some healing items for this gym upcoming here. Oh no, leaving and coming back reset all the switches. Alright, let's hit them all over again.
A few moments later.
Alright, here we go, we've carved the perfect path. Yep. Oh, look at how much we're just sliding on by. And here we are. And as you can kind of infer from the fact that, well, there's 2 trainers, this is going to be a double battle for a gym, which is a really neat idea, and actually I don't think it's been redone at any point. But let's go ahead and use Marvin and Tammy. I mean, it's the classic Plusle and Minun duo. We're twins! We don't need to talk because we can each determine what the other is thinking, all in our minds. Alright, here we go. We got Tate and Liza, and they only have the 2 Pokemon, Lunatone and Solrock. But as you can see, they are very high level. Higher level than I think we're ready for. But you know what? We have Toxic, and we have... Oh, wait a minute. We can't attract them. They're, we can fake tears them. That'll do. So lowering this Pokemon's special defense will be very useful, because it's going to be weak against water, and we can use Surf. Oh, man. And there goes Marvin off to sleep. Solrock is using Sunny Day. More setup. I love double battles, how you spend most of the battle setting stuff up instead of actually, you know, attacking. But yeah, we got the Lunatone poison, that's good. Actually, maybe I should have poisoned the Solrock since I already lowered the Lunatone's special defense. Let's go ahead and poison the Solrock, and let's actually swap out into Fred now. Because we'll be immune to most of their psychic attacks, and we can hit him with Surf. Yeah, there we go, doesn't affect Fred. Oh boy, Calm Mind, that's not good. That lowers special attack, I believe. And special defense, too. Oh wow, that just undid our fake tears, didn't it? Growl isn't going to be very useful here. They're mainly focused on special attack. Let's go for a Surf, I suppose. Oh no! Turn 1 Solar Beam, we're dead. We're so dead! Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't quite prepared for that. You gotta remember, the sunlight's harsh. Actually, maybe Bobby will be the good pick here. He has Pursuit, which is Dark-type, plus he'll resist Solar Beam. Hold on, Tammy. Hold on, hold on, hold on! Damn! That special attack increase really did the trick, didn't it? Alright, Kieran, come on. We got the poison going for us. All we really need to do is stall them out. We also could go for a Steel Wing here. That ought to do the trick. And we could go for a Dig. I don't remember if they have Levitate or not, though. They look like they have Levitate. Let's go for a Leaf Blade, though. Because that's super effective. Yes! Got the Lunatone, just like that. Steel Wing, super effective as well. Nice. Oh no, Flamethrower. Wait, it didn't do it against Bobby? Okay. We're fine now. Bobby will not live that hit no matter what. Maybe we should swap out both our party members. I think that's a good idea. Just because Karen is hurt, and Bobby cannot take a Flamethrower no matter what. Plus, I mean, we really just want to stall. Because Poison's gonna do the trick no matter what. Using Psychic. Marvin, no, hold on, Marvin, hold on. Oh, wow, we actually took that fairly well. I suppose it hadn't used Calm Mind like the other one did. Use a Hyper Potion on the Solrock. Oh, man. Let's actually, since Ziggy's not going to do much damage, let's spend this turn reviving, I guess, Tammy, because Fred is just going to get one-shot by Solar Beam again. Ziggy, you can withstand that, surely. Yep. Poison's gonna keep going at it. Ooh, good damage too. Another Hyper Potion on it. I mean, that Poison is gonna be doing a lot of damage each turn. Poison seems like a great strategy in double battles since, well, they're also spending a lot of time setting up and now they're just gonna get really hurt. Marvin's awake, hit him with a Thunderbolt, Marvin. Yes. Oh, another Crush Claw. That Poison's gotta do it, right? I think so. Defense is down. Ooh, there's a Psychic. Marvin will take it, though. He can take it. Yeah! Look at that. Easy gym battle. I'm surprised they didn't have more than just 2 Pokemon. Alright. And we took care of the next gym, which I believe there's only one more left in the game. We received the Mind Badge. It's kind of clever that they have, like, a psychic thing going on and they're twins that, you know, are psychically linked, I guess. Let's just move the HM move Dive outside of battle. That is incredibly important, and I'll get into that next part. In the meantime, what TM did you give us? Oh, Calm Mind. That's actually not bad. Special attack and special defense is a great increase. Then again, do we really have anyone who's ideal for Calm Mind? Yet no one could even learn it in the first place. We have a much more physical-based team right now. I always remember that Calm Mind is TM4, because of the Nate Wants to Battle song.
Psychic badges in my palm, TM for my mind is calm.